Good, happy Thursday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. Nun charged in Plastow hit and run. An 81-year-old nun is facing charges in connection with a hit and run in Plastow. Poll shows bounce for Rubio after Iowa. New poll numbers on the primary race in New Hampshire shows that U.S. Senator Marco Rubio got a solid bounce from his performance in Iowa. Light snow could accumulate Friday in southeastern New Hampshire. A weak storm system will move into New Hampshire late Thursday night into early Friday morning. President Obama backs full funding of Land and Water Conservation Fund. President Obama announced Thursday that he would request full funding for the Land and Water Conservation Fund in his fiscal year budget request. Hassan calls for renewal of Medicaid extensions, announces new job program. Governor Maggie Hassan called on lawmakers Thursday to reauthorize Medicaid extensions to help address the heroin crisis and announce a new job programming during her State of the State address. And let's go to our chief political reporter, George, with more detail of what she also talked about. George, good evening. Okay, thank you, George, for that report. Mary Faruna, mom and Princess Pasta commercial, dies at 88. Mary Faruna, best known as the mother who called for her son to come home for dinner in the classic Prince Pasta television commercial in the 1960s, has died at the age of 88. Wire takes down in Derry crash. Bypass 28 was closed in Derry after an early morning crash. Police, 2 men sought in Manchester assault. 2 men are wanted in connection with a violent robbery in Manchester, according to authorities. Wastewater found in Hampton Marsh. A sewer main failure in Hampton caused wastewater to seep into a nearby marsh area, according to police. Heroin pot seized from Winchester home. Winchester police and members of the Attorney General's Drug Task Force arrested a Winchester man Monday following a drug investigation. Keen Ice and Snow Festival is Saturday, February 6th. A free family festival is planned in Keene this Saturday. Democratic prepare for debate. Republicans press campaign trail. Let's go to our political reporter, Josh, with more on this. Good evening, Josh. Okay, thank you, Josh, for that report. New Hampshire primary source: would some GOP presidential candidates drag down a party's November ticket? Let's go to our political reporter, Adam, with more on this. Good evening, Adam. Okay, thank you, Adam, for that report. Hampton man arrested on drug theft charges. Hampton police arrested a 52-year-old man Sunday on charges of sale of a controlled drug and theft from a building. Nicole Lovely's death was plotted at a restaurant, officials say. 2 college freshmen sat at a fast food restaurant, not to discuss homework, but allegedly to plot the killing of a 13-year-old girl. New Hampshire poll, Trump on top, battle for the second emerges. Let's go to our political reporter, John, with more on this. Good evening, John. Okay, thank you, John, for that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.